Are we on? This thing's on. Hello everybody, welcome to the show. I'm SM Sith Lord, and this is the weekly the weekly build stream, which usually happens on Fridays, but today is, I'm wearing the wrong color shirt and I'm a little bit transparent at the wrong angles, but I'm okay. Today is Sunday and we're doing the build right now. A little excited about this one. I'll talk about what I'm building as I build it out here. And thanks everybody for tuning in. Let's get to it. Happy Mother's Day, everybody. So, first of all, let me close this notebook back up because I went to a lot of different parcels. So I want to make it run fast and everything. So close it out, open it back up, and go back to that parcel. And I am going to build. So I've been real into RC cars lately. Not real ones, virtual ones. There's this game I've been playing on Steam. Anyways, they have RC car racing arenas. They're kind of like mini golf. Because mini golf is like miniature golf course. RC car racing arena is like a mini racing arena. So I wanted to build kind of like a mini racing arena. Maybe something more like you would have at like the Range Rover test course, have rocks and stuff and jumps, something like that. So that's the theme that I'm going for right now in today's build. I'm going to build it over here on the new Cool XL. And instead of building a whole new thing, I'm going to start with this castle because I have a lot of parcel credits left on this castle. And I'm going to build it on here. Yes. Now, am I going to build it? I'm trying to think where I'm going to build this sort of a miniature golf course. The roof seems like a cool place. Let's see here. Yeah, let's give it a shot on the roof. Now, let's see how big a person is. How do we do that? Well, you need to have a sense of scale, so you put a door in there. We know that a person goes through a door, and if you've played Somnium, you know about the height of the person when they go through that door. I'd say they're about 6'2". So let's do that. We're going to put a cylinder or capsule here, the size of a human. And we're going to figure out the size of the human by the door. So here's my placeholder human capsule. Make it look the way that I want. And we need to be taller and a little bit skinnier. That's about the size of a person. Okay, let's get rid of that. Now, if the person is that size, let's say that their little car that they're brought with them to this RC, medieval themed RC park is about yay big. Well, not that big. We'll make this sample collision box about that size. I mean, about that color. And car. Let's say that it's about that size. Okay. I kind of wish that I had stairs to lead you up here. I could teleport up here to check this out in the world. But I'm going to put a ladder here. I could do it with shapes, but I could do it easier with less parcel credits if I use an image. So what if I search for ladder PNG? Well, that's not quite a medieval ladder, but I just need something in there so I don't lose my mind thinking about how I'm going to get onto the roof. I can't even use this ladder. It's just make-believe. Okay, so I wanted a PNG with its alpha channel in my build here. How am I going to do that? Well, the first thing is I save the PNG onto my desktop. Then I go to textures and I upload the PNG from my desktop as a texture. Then I spawn a media image. This is like just an image without a shape on it. So there's no 3D-ness to it. It's just a plane. I'm going to assign from my textures to that media image, and you'll notice that it's using that alpha channel. So wonderful. Let me just rescale it. Put it where we need it. It's like the right height already, but we want it leaning forward some so you don't Griswold down. There we go. All right, now I can relax because I can get onto my ceiling there, my roof. After I get onto the roof, I have a couple things that I'm thinking here. Let's see. How are we going to start things off? We'll start things off with a little start line here. Oh, the races. F1 races are today in Miami, but they don't start for like another 4 hours. So I'm good. Speaking of racing. Okay, over here, let's make this thing like a metal pole. A tiny metal pole. But this will be the starting position. Now, it's not really going to be a racetrack, but I'm just going with the theme here. More like a test drive track. I'm gonna have obstacles and stuff. I'm thinking like that place in San Francisco Rush 1, track 6. If you turn on a bunch of cheats and you go off the edge, there's a hole in the side of the mountain you could drive into, and right there in the side of the mountain is they have a full-size obstacle course there. That's the kind of vibe I'm going for here, though. Okay, so we got 2 poles. I could use an image to go across as the starting line, and I would if I wanted to say start line or something like there. But I'm not going to put any words on what I'm using here, so I can use a simple shape instead of an image. So that's 1 parcel credit instead of 5 for an image. You could also use an image in a texture slot without using any extra parcel credits. But I'm not doing that either. I'm saving my texture slots for other stuff. Okay, I can't help it. This needs to be more like a race thing. So I got an idea. I have a thought. If I just go over here. You know what? I'm going to use one of those texture things I just talked about. I'm getting a little bit too into the parting line here, but let's go with it. So I want checkers on this thing. I'm going to open my image editing program, and I'm going to make a texture that's the right shape to fit onto that shape there without stretching too much. So instead of making a square texture, I'm going to make an extreme rectangle texture. Let's say like 512 by 128. Even less than that. Okay. And then we're going to have a white background. And I'm just going to put checkerboard. Maybe I can just get an image for the base. checkerboard, checkered flag going across here, and I think I'm going to actually write the word race on it. Ooh. Little mesmerizing seeing checkers fly across the screen like that. Okay, now we got our cool checkers. Need one over here though. And I could write the word on here. Start, and I'll make it huge, and bold. And we'll go with red and a black background. Okay, so I made a custom texture here. I'm going to center it because it's a little weird how it ends on a checker at the end. So just center that. Perfect. Kinda. Okay, save, and we're gonna save it as start texture. And I'm gonna save it as a JPG, because that's nice and small file size. Now, when I go over here and I upload it, and then I assign it, notice how it is not all stretched out. So if you want to make a texture that's not going to be stretched out when you assign it to your shape, just make it the right aspect ratio. Okay. Now that I have that, we're going to put some, let's get back to simple shapes here and move a little bit quicker. I want the grid up here so things don't spawn so far down. There we go. I want some walls here. I'm getting into some fun box modeling here. It's like gray boxing stuff. It's like blocking it out. Box modeling is actually a lot more than what I'm doing. I'm just I'm just making super simple architecture and not worrying about the details. So I'm just positioning blocks around. These are going to be little walls, let's say, to where people line up at, where you would come here with your little RC car after you climb that ladder. And you would, there you go. Then after you hit the gas, let's get going. What happens then? Well, how about some ramps? What if there were ramps? Oh, I feel like making a texture again. Let's look for a street. Both of those look pretty cool. I think we'll go with this one. Upload this. Oh, this is so much fun. Excuse me. Where's my mute button when I need it? This is reminding me of those little toddler toys where they're like a rug, but it has a whole little town and a street on it. Maybe I'll do some of that. It also reminds me of those little Lego towns. I don't know if those are still a thing, but they used to have little city blocks that you could connect to other city blocks and form a city just by combining these interlocking blocks together. It was awesome. This is reminding me of that. Okay, this is good because I can stretch it as long or short as I want, and you can't really tell, but it's changing. All right, so you go over here, and then what happens? How about there's a little thing that you go up. Oops. Okay, and I can put little supports if I have parcel credits left underneath this thing. Well, here's the thing. I am thinking like little monster trucks or buggies or something like that, because remote control cars, usually these kind of tracks, they are those kind of cars. Now, I did a street here, not thinking, just because I wanted to use a street texture, but I'm not planning on driving street cars. I'm going to be having bumps and all kinds of stuff, and I'm going to get into that right now. Let's start making this obstacle course serious. So after you get up this thing, you need to not just drive off the edge. So let's give a little bit more room here. That was a little bit too much. Okay, this should be not that street thing because it looks like it's trying to get you to drive right off the road. This should be just a different texture. It feels like I'm designing a miniature golf course because I'm like, well, if you were driving an RC car up something like this, I would be afraid that I would drive it right off the edge. So a wall, only on this side of it, would make me feel at ease. Like this. How tall is this one? These can be warning walls, so they'll be orange. Okay, now let's get serious here. Nope. Let's get a sand texture. I want to make it small. Hey, but I think that it would work better if I did it like this. Is that right? No, that was good. All right, now in here, I am going to add these. Yeah. Maybe these should be gray like rocks. Oh. All right. Couple walls here. Two. Okay, here's the thing. These little things here are what makes this look like a race. It says start on it. I should make it say checkpoint on it because then it will feel more like a racetrack. So let's do that. Checkpoint. I wonder if I can get away with white text. Maybe not. Okay, let's re-upload that texture. Delete the old one. Sign the new one. Good, good. Also kind of feels like I'm making a roller coaster in one of the roller coaster tycoon games. Okay, what's next? What's going to happen after we turn the corner, after this track turns the corner here? Oh yeah, how about a jump? A jump over spikes. How's this gonna work out? Where the spikes gonna be? Definitely need to jump over spikes though. Okay, so turn the corner, come back down. Somewhere after you get a lot of speed is where the spikes are going to be. Okay, I have a thought. This also reminds me of GTA 5, because in GTA 5, when you build a racetrack, you build it in the open world. And you do it by making little pieces of track like this. And you do stuff like this, like you're racing on top of buildings and things when you build a racetrack in an open world. And that's kind of what I'm doing here, because I'm building this right on top of this castle instead of starting a new, fresh one. Okay, so if you make the U-turn here, you're not going to have a lot of speed. You can turn left, you can drive off the edge of the building here, which is a cliff if you're a tiny car. And if you're an RC car, that's death, right? So you'll get a whole lot of speed, and then the ramp, and then the spike pit, and then the landing zone, and then I'll see if I can loop it back around and actually make it like a circuit. That would be awesome. All right, there goes the big acceleration drop. Or the drop that causes the acceleration. The drop that causes the rise in acceleration. Oh, that's not good. You're talking about real RC car stuff, Rick? I don't know anything about that beyond like the menus, because that game, that RC car game that I've been playing, it has real RC cars with real RC parts, and you become a tiny mechanic as you're working on it. But I don't get good RC cars in real life. I get ones that are not too expensive and you drive until they break. You know who does that though is Drawlock. Drawlock is a tiny mechanic. He has RC cars and he drives them and fixes them and stuff. He has good ones. Oop, that's not what I wanted. Well, nobody's gonna die from those spikes. You don't need spikes over there. Okay, so I have no idea what it would be like to actually drive a remote control car on this track. But I'm imagining if I was going out here and I'm getting my speed and I hit that jump, how far could I get? Not very far. So maybe I'll take off this last set of spikes here. I mean, because I'm jumping so high up. Maybe I shouldn't launch myself so high up. Maybe I should just launch myself out like this. Yeah, that's probably better. If I did that, then the landing, it'd be close. It'd be close this last spike. Maybe I'll do it a little bit more than that. Let's see how that goes. That's a rough transition there now, though. I'm launching 2 up. Do 4 up again. That'll do. And I'll go right over this thing. Okay, where does it land? Lands over here. Maybe this is all physically accurate. Unlikely, but possible. Okay, now after you get some of that and you're amazed that you landed it, it's time to turn. And if you just hit a U-turn and then you hit this jump, you can go right through the starting line again. So let's do that. Okay, so after you hit this ridiculous jump, you will eventually turn and do a U-turn thing, just like this. Okay, so you're eventually going to get to that, but I want something cool in between here and there. Excuse me. Whoop-de-doos? Is that what these things are called? I don't know, maybe. The things that they have on dirt bike tracks. I'm going to make some of them here. Sometimes they're logs. Sometimes they're made out of dirt.
You and I with each other at the moment. That's what's important.
You worked at an RC store? Oh. Man, Have I driven it? I've seen somebody drive one of those Fast and the Furious remote control cars. They're serious. It wasn't gas powered though, so I don't know. Maybe there's different tiers of them. I've only seen the non-gas powered ones. Gas powered RC cars are serious, man. And you have to be a tiny mechanic. Always fixing those. Nitro. Boats? Damn. That's cool, dude. Cool hobby. What if there's professional RC car racing? I know that there's professional drone racing. Maybe there's professional RC car racing. That would be crazy. Because the pro drone races, those are crazy. They have empty stadiums, but it makes sense because they're flying drones all through the stadiums, like through the concession stand and all kinds of crazy tracks in those drone races. Okay, so I got random boulders that you drive over. That's going to be cool. A jump, that's cool. Going up and down the ramps, that could be cool. If I was driving my RC car up. I mean, when I drive my RC car, I'm not doing anything anywhere near as cool as this. Just driving around in concrete. So all of this would be awesome, especially the death spike jump. Going over those things, I'd be afraid I was going to break my car. That would be cool. Now, what else could I do here? Because I want the track to take you back up. Maybe I could do a swerve. Let me think. A banked turn? It would be hard to do a banked turn. I was thinking driving on a big ball would be crazy. Alright, anyways, this needs to start taking you up right away. So let's get that in there. Just like this. You get sponsored. Nice. Orange County. Massive dirt track. Really? Never been to it. Yeah, man. This scene is legit. I figured when I was playing that RC racing video game and they were caring about stuff in that game that a regular gamer would not care about. So it was like a RC racing sim. Okay, this all needs to be moved over some. Okay, I can do that. Not bad with the line up here. Damn. Hey, I think that's it, man. I have a full track going on here. I have a ladder going up there, so I'm not going insane with how I'm going to get to the roof. Now I need supports holding these things up. After I add supports holding these things up, then we're looking good. Okay, so let's think structural supports. We don't really need them, but it would make me feel a little better. We don't need them though, so I'm still fighting over, do I need to go and add supports, poles from all the track hitting the ground? In Grand Theft Auto 5, there are not poles holding the thing up. Okay, I like it. Let's think here. Let's think here. Do I want to add supports or do I want to do something cooler than supports? Because supports are just going to be a bunch of ugly poles going everywhere. But if you were driving your car around, you wouldn't even see them. And it would be ugly if you did see them. It would be a little bit cool. It would look like a roller coaster. But how about some racing themed elements that I can make with some shapes here? I have the checkpoint things. What else do racing games have? They have stacks of tires along turns. I could make some stacks of tires. In fact, let me check the interwebs for what happens when I type for stack of tires. Texture. That is what the side of a stack of tires. Now, do I want a single stack? Banners. Yeah, okay, that's a good one. A podium where the drivers stand. That's a good one, too. Let's do the podium first. It's easier. Maybe this will be where the winning race car stands, because these are tiny cars. It's an RC track. So this is where the RC cars will be put when they win. First place, second and third loser. I got something for this. And the Jedi Archives. Okay, there are some other good things. TV screens for lap times. Maybe a red, green, yellow a starting light. A starting light. Oops, I just touched my light. That's not good. Got human grease all over it, I bet. Banners and tire stacks. Now the tire stacks. Well, there we go. Oh, this isn't like a good texture or anything, but I'm kind of just concepting things out here. 256, 63, 12. Oops. Now, if I wanted a stack of these, I would need a couple things. First, I would probably need this rotated 90 degrees. And then I would need, what's this one over here? I would need yes. So this would be a stack of tires 4 high. Yeah, seems good. Let's see how this even looks. Perhaps not bad. Not half good either. How would it look on this? If I did each tire like this, it might work out better, but I don't want to do that. Okay, so one more thing to make this complete. We need a rim. Actually, like this. Okay, so then we just need canvas that is 128 by 128, and then shrink this thing down. Hey. That's a stack of tires. Now, they usually don't have rims in them, but you know what? We're gonna have rims in ours. The tire stack needs to be more than 4, or is 4 good? Is that? It looks like 2, not 4. Well, maybe it's just because I'm stretching it. There we go. Now it's 4. Okay, let's see if these tires are usable. The problem is that there's usually a whole bunch of them, so even stacks of 4, I mean, it's going to be 2 parcel credits each. These tires are about RC car size tires, I guess. Maybe a little big, so I don't want to make them any bigger. I'm gonna make a little tiny barricade too. This is fun. Okay, so after this thing, well, there we go. Let's put that in the other places too. Such as over here. And over here. And over here. All right, we got stacks of tires and barricades along them. We got a podium, kinda. Now we need, I think, the starting light. Now, when you're racing, the starting light's not like a stoplight. It is a little different. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll have to look up what it is. It's a whole bunch of lights. It's like 5 in a row. Okay, 2 reds, 1 yellow, and 1 green. That's how it works, huh? Okay, well, let's make something like that. Maybe not perfect, but based on a true story. Around here, we only know one speed, and that's go. Cool. Okay, banners. Banners, like on the side, right? Not that go over the track. Also, I just noticed if I make this go white, red, white, then it'll look a lot more like what it's supposed to look like. Oh, that's so much better. Nice. Okay, let's see. Yeah, these banners, right? I'm gonna make a grandstand. There's that pattern of the different colors again. All right, let's do a little bit more on this thing. I wonder how those spikes are going to work out. Okay, now, I was thinking of actual racetrack related props. RC tracks, real ones, they have that place where you stand when you drive your car, and they have the pits. We don't have a pits, which is right next to where you drive your car. We don't have the place where we drive our car, but that's okay. What else? What else can I throw in here? Tire stacks, the banners I might skip on. TV screens for lap times. What? Oh, look at that. That's cool. I don't know where those would be. I guess they'd be in the pits. Or actually, they'd be somewhere where the audience can see them. Let's make it happen. There we go. No humans beyond that point, we'll say. And then you drive your car around and you do laps. Unless your car falls down and dies, then I don't know. Okay, I think that we're done here. The starting grid, we still have some parcel credits left. But then again, there's a whole castle that could use those parcel credits. Don't know how permanent this ridiculous RC car track that I built on here is going to be. But it's looking good right now. What else could I do here? The starting grid. The starting grid. We could do something with that. Asphalt doesn't have two S's, does it? Okay, here we go. Asphalt. I want a big piece of asphalt to put as my starting area. Let's do. Okay, and right there we want the starting grid. Let's make the starting grid. The starting grid will be about width 512, height 256. We're going to have a transparent background on it eventually, but the actual starting grid will be white. And we'll have some things like this. Starting grid, and we're going to make it a .png. Now, this app that I use is a little weird with .pngs. I actually need to do this to make it good, where I merge everything. Then I go to the mask, and I copy the mask, and then I hide this, and then I merge all, and then I apply the mask, and then it'll look better. Okay, now I upload my PNG that I just made. Even though it looked like it had a black background, it was actually transparent. And then I put it on a media item here. And after I assign it to the media item, I just have to rotate it, stretch it out, and get it where it needs to be. They'll have to battle for position on the track, they'll say. Then they hit the gas because there's not enough space on the road for them all to be in their own lane. Okay, now we got a starting line, I got the scoreboard. Winner's podium, everything's looking good. I have 5 parcel credits left, so Iffy. With that one. This one might be too big. Looks like it's a lot of frames. Let's see. Oh, I'm putting lava underneath this fire pit. That one was too big. Here we go. I'm putting a hell hole underneath this fire pit. Nice. It's not a fire pit, it's the spike pit. Putting it in the spike pit. It'll be the fire and spike pit. And if you fall in here, you'll be double dead. Oh, that's so cool because it looks like it's emitting light. Also, cool. A little weird, the spikes coming out of the fire vortex, but you get the point. Let's save there. Still have some parcel credits left. Not enough for a light? Oh, we do have enough for a light. Let's do that. This part seems to be lacking light. Squeaky chair today. Okay. I believe... Oh, wait a second. Let me think. Maybe there's some other cool stuff. Maybe there's a shortcut. No, we don't need a shortcut. Do we? No. I think we're good. Yeah, okay. So let's click save and publish on this one. Upload. What parcel number was this? I'll have to look it up. But after I look it up, I'm going to go to it in web here and see what it looks like. Is it 3181? It might be. You know, I'm only in the Twitch chat today. I'm not in the YouTube chat, so I've been missing the chat if anybody's been talking to me there. Let's see if I can get in there right now. Hey, there it is. Make some bonfire. Yeah, well, the lava pit almost made a bonfire. By the way, I'm catching up on the YouTube chat. I was a little behind. Hello, everybody in the YouTube chat. The wood blocks and to do all this stuff. I am on Twitter. On Twitter, I am at Anarchy Arcade. But there's also, if you just want to learn how to do the builds, there's, first of all, follow the Twitch channel, or if you can follow the YouTube channel, because there's other people that come in here and do the builds. But there's also the Discord, where you can find other builders and connect that way. Or Twitter, if you want to get at me there. Okay, awesome. This is looking good. Let's get in here and walk around a little bit. I'll put the link into the chat. And I'll put it over here in the YouTube channel. So hang on. What parcel was this? It was 3181. Here it is. The amazing ladder. Slide right over those. Awesome. I wonder if I would be able to do that recording in my on my controller. Let's see. So there's the link. I'm just gonna get some screenshots of it right now. Maybe a video if I'm able to fly around it. It'd be kind of hard to get a good kind of shot. All right, so I'll probably just get some still shots of the features. The features being, you know, like the little race features, the tires with the barricades, that's a feature. The spike pit, that's a feature. Okay, thanks everybody for tuning in. Keep an eye out for the these screenshots I'm gonna be taking right now. I'll be posting them onto that Twitter that I just mentioned, but also into the Somnium Discord. And thanks everybody for tuning in and chilling with me while I built this cool little track. We'll see what uses we could get out of it other than running around on it, but it was fun to just imagine driving around and running around it on foot. And I'll see y'all next week on Friday though. That's when the normal build stream happens, 9 a.m. Pacific time. Catch me then if you'd like to see some more, and also I could answer any questions and demonstrate how to do things in the builder if you have something specific that you want to figure out how to do. And I'll see y'all then. Peace.